Hey guys, welcome back to Board Watch. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
And we don't really have any questions that were meant for before this episode. There was just one that we missed from last episode because we were talking about a lot of stuff. Our discussions for 3 and 4 went kind of long, and we missed a couple things.
Yeah, there's a lot that
happened. So, Stark of Winterfell was basically just asking about the Lannister's debt problem in the episode because Cersei had to send Mace Tyrell with an escort of Meryn Trant.
I can't tell what that's for yet. I don't know if it's a death mission for Mace Tyrell, like let me take your brother and I'll take your father from you. Because obviously people know what the Iron Bank does apparently to people who don't pay their debt, but they know the Tyrells have money and they know that Mace Tyrell isn't part of the Lannisters, so I doubt that they'll do too much to him because they're also trying to get their money back. They seem like smart business people, so if I was them, I would have them. That's almost stupid about Cersei, because if I was them, I would talk to them about how they're paying for Stannis and funding Stannis, and have the Tyrells try to have a merriment with the Baratheons instead, and then kick the Lannisters out because you don't have Tywin now. It looks like her brother or her uncle isn't that big of a deal yet, at least.
Kevin Lannister.
Yeah, Kevin Lannister. Yeah, Kevin. So I don't know how much he can really rally the cause back, but they're not pumping out any more gold. Tywin was really their mascot to really keep the fear in everyone. So I don't really, their power is really, really limited right now. Jaime's gone, you got Tyrion on the run. Cersei's at her end of her career there. So they're going to have to figure it out. Either way, there's going to start having people try to come kill them. But right now, everyone still thinks as it is that they still have money.
At
least in the realm.
And also, speaking of Tywin, since Tywin isn't around anymore, obviously he was a big power player.
Yeah.
If he could see what Cersei was doing with the Faith Militant, would he be like, all right, she's learning, or was that something that you don't think he would resort to?
I think if he was in the position that he was in, he would have told her that was a good decision on her part, because honestly, still right now, it is still a good decision for her. It does piss off the Tyrells a little bit more. And actually, no, I lie. It's good for her if she was... And I don't mean to sound sexist when I say this, but I'm saying in the context of the show. But if she was a guy who couldn't marry into a family and couldn't try to do a Marjorie play and move up through marriage and stuff like that, then he would say that was a good play, get your military. But I really feel for whatever reason, Tywin really felt like her place was just to marry into another family, and that was her downfall, was that he never got her to marry into really, besides the Baratheons. Yeah, which I guess worked for a time being, well, actually a while actually, but. Yeah. She didn't do it again, and just so I feel like that was really what he wanted for her. And then even if she killed her husbands or whatever from then on, he didn't care there as long as she was married and had children. So I feel like he'd been frustrated with how she's trying to just be the head of the not marry into anyone, not try to make any alliances, but just try to piss people off. But right now, I still think that's her best play, even though I don't like the Faith Militant in her. And I think they need to be stopped immediately before they get too strong.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it before this episode. Let's get into Season 5, Episode 5.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's healing. That's good.
I'm so sorry, my queen. He was a good man.
Barristan the Bold, they called him.
Wow, he's dead! Oh!
Continent to serve me.
Oh, I thought he was I thought it was a...
And he died in an alley.
Oh, I never know if they actually die or not.
Round up the leaders of each of Meereen's great families and bring them to me.
But I'm the leader of my family.
No, you're crazy. I had nothing to do with this.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Jevi que non tis exondau. Jevi que non tis pactus. Jevi que non tis laudicius osimus.
Vala Morgulis.
No family to guide her or protect her. A last relation thousands of miles away. Useless.
Oh yeah, her, him.
Dying.
Don't say that, Mr. Raymond.
A Targaryen. Alone in the world. It's a terrible thing.
Mr. Raymond, half the men will hate me the moment I give the order.
Half the men hate you already, Lord Commander. Do it.
But you don't know what it is.
That doesn't matter. You do.
I like Mr. Raymond.
You will find little joy in your command, but with luck, you will find the strength to do what needs to be done. Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Winter is almost upon us. Kill the boy, and let the man be born.
Kill the boy inside. I thought he would really kill the
No,
boy.
no.
I was like, Ollie? What the fuck?
No.
Where are the rest of the free folk now?
Yeah, bring him in.
Where have they gone? Your people need a leader. And they need to get south of the wall before it's too late. We don't have much time and they have less. The walkers are coming and they'll hit your people first. I'm not asking you to make peace to save your skin. Make peace to save your people.
You're coming with me. You're the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. They need to hear it from you. They need to know the ships they are boarding won't be torched in the middle of the sea. You come with me, or I don't go.
I will follow you anywhere. You know that. But they killed Gren.
Yes.
And they killed Pip. They killed 50 of our brothers. I can't forget that. I can't forgive it.
You were at the fist of the first men. If we abandon them, you know what they become. We can learn to live with the wildlings, or we can add them to the army of the dead. Whatever they are now, they're better than that.
Do you think she's pretty?
Of course I do. I'm not blind.
Of course I do. I'm not blind.
You still have friends in the north. If you're ever in trouble, light a candle in the highest window of the broken tower.
But who?
You're not alone.
Down there, at the end.
Oh, the skins?
What
No
is it?
way.
That would spoil the surprise. Go
Oh,
ahead.
she's so
It's
fucking
perfectly safe.
sick of these with the skins.
You won't believe it when you see it.
Yeah.
She saw me.
Who?
Sansa, Lady Sansa. She came to the kennels.
She saw you.
Yes. I'm sorry, Master. Forgive me. I didn't think.
Come here. You mustn't keep secrets from me, Reek. Get on your knees. Give me your hand. I forgive you. Look at her, Reek. An apology doesn't mean anything if you're not looking the person in the eye.
I'm sorry
Sorry about what?
for killing your brothers.
over and done with. Doesn't everyone feel better? I do. That's getting very tense.
God. Such a good actor.
You know what, my lady? What with him having murdered your brothers and the rest of your family gone, Reek
is the
room. Nearest thing to living kin that you have left. Reek! You will give away the bride.
We're going to have a baby.
Oh.
I'm very happy for you.
From the way she's carrying, Maester Walken says it looks like a boy.
Oh. Wow.
You don't look like a soldier. I'm told you killed a White Walker.
Did you, Grace?
How?
With a dagger made of dragon glass.
Dragon glass?
What the Maesters call obsidian.
No, it is. We haven't Dragonstone. Why would obsidian kill a walker?
I don't know. I've been going through all the old manuscripts hoping to find something. And all I've learned is that the children of the forest used to hunt with dragon glass.
Keep reading, Samuel Tarly.
We have the advantage, more men, more horses, all fed and rested. But every day we wait, the odds shift in Bolton's favour. This could turn to winter at any moment. We have to act now. Give the order. We march at sunrise.
I'll choose a dozen men to stay and guard the Queen and the Princess.
No need to come in with us.
It's a tough road ahead, Your Grace. Won't they be safer?
Here? Half these watchmen are killers and rapists. No, they march with us.
Wounded in war. There is no shame for this. I am ashamed because when the knife go in and I fall to the ground, I am afraid.
All men fear death.
No, not death. I fear I never again see Miss Sunday from the island of Nath.
I have seen you listen to your counselors. I have seen you lean on their experience when your own was lacking, and weigh the choices they put before you. And I have seen you ignore your counselors because there was a better choice, one that only you could see.
I came here to tell you that I was wrong. I was wrong, and you were right. About tradition. About bringing the people of this city together. I will reopen the fighting pits. To free men only. Slavery will never return to Marine. Not while I live.
Yes, my queen.
And in order to forge a lasting bond with the Meridese people, I will marry the leader of an ancient family. Thankfully, a suitor is already on his knees.
She's gonna marry him? What the hell? I didn't see that coming.
What was that?
What the fuck? Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. I thought they just killed Tyrion. I thought it was gonna go boom, boom, boom. Oh. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Tyrion.
Oh, they're taking Tyrion like that. Ooh, he got touched. Oh. So that means he's gonna turn eventually. I don't know how quickly.
Right.
Yeah. Man, oh God. I wonder if that's what happened to Valyria. If they all got grayscale and that's what they turned into.
No, the Doom was like
something else. Oh, okay.
I think it was like volcanoes or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the fire that shut up. That's right.
Yeah. So, a little bit of suspense at the end there.
Oh, I thought I lost Tyrion, man.
It still did.
Oh.
It still did end on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, with him walking away.
So Fury Burns wants to know: do you see Jorah's plan changing now that he has grayscale? What's his next move?
Should go get healed, I would assume, but I don't know what that means for Tyrion. Unless he touches Tyrion and then tries to make it like, okay, now this is about us now.
No.
Which I hope he doesn't do that shit. Punk ass Jorah. If he does that, then fuck Jorah. Jorah's cut to the bottom if he touches Tyrion.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't just let Tyrion go to the... Since he was already supposed to go. I guess that's on his trust, but still. Maybe I'll just keep him with him while he still tries to go get healed. But either way, he's not just going to go to see Daenerys right off the bat.
Okay. Darth Nawoff wants to know: who do you think will be the first to learn of Jorah's grayscale?
Probably Tyrion.
Tyrion? Okay.
Or maybe he'll keep it hidden and go all the way to Meereen and see Daenerys and just keep trying to keep it hidden and get it solved there.
Okay. Yeah, because as far as we know, we only currently know of one case of grayscale that wasn't necessarily cured, but it stopped spreading at least.
Exactly, only one though. Just
you know, because Stannis like they just
everyone.
I mean, they just told the story of grayscale like
a
couple episodes ago to kind of get you ready for
this one, yeah.
So that you'd be like, what is that? You know?
Before, but now we know it's
yeah,
grayscale.
because like Stannis bought Shireen a doll and she touched it and like she started getting the grayscale, and so everyone's like, just let her die, blah blah blah. He's like, no, fuck that.
That sucks that he's the one who bought the doll for her too, and then she touched it and it was done.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't believe
sometimes
he saved Tyrion
sometimes
somehow.
stories like that are to set up things like this.
Yeah.
Stark of Winterfell wants to know how the grayscale will, if and how it would change Jorah's personality, character, behavior, goals, just stuff like that in general.
Well, I think it'll just make him more selfish. Like, I think he's gonna just try to like keep himself alive, and it might even make him. I don't know if. I know grayscale affects your mental state, so it might make him a little crazy, or it might make him like have some type of tick or something, or it's gonna slowly turn him. I bet. I just can't tell if he's gonna try to get hit taken care of right off the bat, or if he's just gonna try to keep it hidden. But either way, he's gonna need to deal with that sooner or later.
Okay. Since we're still on that continent, Stark of Winterfell wants to know: do you think Dany was right in rounding up the former masters and letting her dragons kill one to strike fear in the heads of the houses? She didn't slaughter all of them. She did just slaughter one.
She shouldn't have killed them. But I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, it wasn't like necessarily like, even like I can't really say on merit like how morally wrong it was, but on just a leadership aspect of it, then I would say it was a bad decision because I think she should have just like put fear into them and not necessarily killed one.
Right.
But just shown them the dragons, maybe even let the dragons fly around and like chain them up, but then they can still fly around up top just to like strike fear into people. But I don't know. Her main move, the one I'm more thinking about, is the marriage with that one guy.
His Zolorak?
Yeah. I'm curious about that.
Yeah, they only some of the names in the East, like Zaro.
Doxos, that guy.
His Dar Zolorak. Sometimes they just
Zolorak.
Like you hear them say his Dar every once in a while, but like I didn't even know the guy's name until the second run through of the show.
Yeah, I know.
So
his Dar Zolorak.
Yeah, because they just don't really say his name all that much.
Yeah, that guy. And so,
I think so far they've only said his name like 2 or 3 times. Like,
I think only just originally when he introduced himself, maybe one at a time.
They've mentioned it in passing, and I've noticed it, but like I said, it's just,
really
there's so many names in this show.
Oh my god! Back when we were just talking about the few names I had to memorize.
Right? Yeah. Like remember when we were 4 episodes into this show?
Oh man, so many more characters.
Like, so there's 3 more people you need to know: Maester Pycelle, Renly Baratheon, and
I'm like trying to remember these people. Yeah.
Littlefinger. Back when you didn't know who Littlefinger was.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what was his name? Littlefinger. The Littlefinger. Yeah. No, I think so. That's going to be interesting to see what her play is on that. I don't think she's really going to marry him.
Okay.
But I don't know what she's actually doing.
Liz wants to say farewell to Sir Barristan.
Yes.
Barristan the Bold. Certainly losing some valuable and experienced advisors. Any idea like where she goes from here as far as where she's going to be getting her counsel?
Hopefully Tyrion and Missandei. And Grey Worm when needed, and maybe Jorah if he can get healed. It depends on how he handles the situation. If he handles this shady and like does some some sneaky stuff still, then I would say don't trust him. But if he can prove himself to be still honorable past what he's done in the past,
but not Daria.
No, not. I didn't even include. Yeah, no, fuck Daria. Daria's still gonna betray
You're naming like everyone except Daria.
No, Daria's gonna betray her. They even set it up because he's too like gung ho about like war. I mean, if she just points him in the right direction and pays him, I trust him that much, but I would not trust him past that.
Okay. So what do you think of Dany's decision to reopen the fighting pits?
Good. She should have done that before, within the right criteria.
Okay.
And if I was her, I would have forced them to do like 20% of all the money goes to like the poor, or like the something to make it like a positive thing too, like But that's getting much more.
No, that's.
But if I was her, I would have had that. That way, it looks like for the people, like it makes it all one circuit, and it can't just be like endless money. And I would put a board of people to watch over it, like to make sure, like a commission almost. Of people to make sure that everything during that was, or that everything going on
is on the level.
So is on the level. So, and I would have put both heads of families and also like maybe a few heads of and paid those positions to where they could be elevated, and then a few like former slaves to where they could all be on the board together.
Bob Nicoli wants to know. This is kind of. Back another question: is Dany politically lost since she has neither Jorah nor Barristan to advise her, and is seeking advice from Missandei?
We'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out. I can't say yet just because I don't know what her decision is with this marriage thing, but we'll see. We shall see once that happens. But I mean, not necessarily because it wasn't like Jorah. I mean, Jorah actually had a lot of good knowledge about the people themselves and like the different places and. Essos, but Barristan was okay. He just was preaching mercy the entire time, which was good because she wasn't really learning that before.
Yeah. So, do you think opening the fighting pits will help to kind of alleviate some of the tensions?
At the moment, but it won't suppress it completely.
Right. This is actually a good bridge from Essos into because Aemon was talking to Sam about how a Targaryen alone in the world is a terrible thing. Do you think Aemon and Daenerys will ever meet?
I hope so. Maybe eventually when she hopefully helps fight the White Walkers back with the dragons. but which would be a badass scene. But I don't know. He's pretty old and dying,
right?
And he's given a lot of his own wisdom, especially that last little piece of wisdom. Usually, George R. R. likes to give like the dying character the last little piece of wisdom, and then it takes away from you. So, I think he might also die soon. I just don't know when or how.
Okay.
But I think actually no, I don't think they'll ever meet.
No,
I'll say that. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever meet. I think he's gonna die soon.
Okay. And like I said, that was a nice transition into
Westeros.
Into the wall specifically. Oh, yeah. So yeah, Liz is saying that Jon has concluded that he needs to bring the wildlings to the other side of the wall to maintain peace.
I agree.
As Aemon said,
Oh,
you know,
easy.
half the people already hate you.
Yeah, I don't care. And half of 100. Let's be really real here. Like
50.
Or
Half
50.
of 50.
Half of 50. So I don't really care if 25 people don't give a shit. I'm gonna get this 40,000. But this is the thing: Stannis isn't there anymore.
Right.
Which means that once the wildlings come across, we're working off the word of that guy now. Tormund. Which could be good. But they have a unifying factor. Like they're gonna have to fight eventually, whether they want to fight at the wall with the Night's Watch, or if they want to fight once the White Walkers come across the wall and they start trying to kill everyone. Either way, they're gonna have to fight. So that makes it a little bit better. But let's hypothetically say they beat all the White Walkers. Now there's all those wildlings across the wall, all of them. I don't know how they're gonna act then. Or B, going up until, what are they going to do if some doesn't decide to, and they just go into the countryside, and like the Thins mostly, I would say I'm worried about, and like so it's going to be a
he did kill the head of the Thins.
Oh yeah, he's already dead, that's right,
but
it's still going to be a difficulty. But I mean, it still needs to get done. There's nobody else who's going to come fight. I mean, there's nobody else who's going to come fight the White Walkers.
And then Montana Donaldson is, asking about the whole Jon must kill the boy to let the man be born.
Yeah, you gotta kill your innocence.
Kill the innocence. That's what it's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill yourself.
Oh yeah. Montana Donaldson wants to know that. So you don't think that they're going to meet, but if they did meet, what advice would he give her? Would it be similar to advice that he gives to Jon, or similar to advice that Barristan has been giving her?
I think he'll just pump up the Targaryen name.
Okay.
Or maybe he'll be like, make them all pay. Imagine. It's hella dark. And he's like, burn them all. That's the last thing he says.
Okay.
Burn them all.
Oh, Jon says burn them all?
No, I was saying Aemon says that to...
If Aemon says burn them all?
Burn them all. Like, it's like a payback for like everything they did to his family. Kill them all.
Yeah.
Like, it enrages her.
So, since we're still kind of up north, Stark of Winterfell a lot of people want to know, how do you think Stannis' campaign will go? They've decided to kind of leave now before Jon is able to get the wildlings, because he's just like, you know what, we don't want to get stuck here before winter hits us, or else we're going to be screwed. So he's like, we've already got the numbers, we've already got, so we need to attack now before we get stuck in the snow.
Yeah, I would agree with it. Plus, he doesn't necessarily know if he can control all the wildlings, and like if they'll really fight the way he wants them to fight. And if I was him, I would have gone across already too. They're all fed and rested.
Okay.
He's got the numbers too, which is good, and plus he can try to get Bannerman along the way.
Yeah.
Especially, I would have gotten like a signed decree by Jon or something that like to help like try to get people, or have Jon send out ravens to like talk to the other leaders of the houses to try to get him to rally to Robert's cause against the Boltons. I would have pulled that move.
And then Montana Donaldson wants to bring us back to Stannis and Sam's discussion about Dragonglass, and Stannis saying that we've got that at Dragonstone.
Finally, he knows that now.
So and he has reasons to dislike Sam because Sam's father beat his brother at the only battle that Robert ever lost at. But he's just like,
he's got respect for him.
Yeah, and he's just like, you don't look like a fighter. How did you kill a White Walker? So do you think he actually believes that Sam killed the White Walker and that it was actually Dragonglass?
Yeah, and I think he realizes what he has to offer now with the Dragonglass.
And he's like, all right, keep reading, Sam.
Keep finding out how we can beat them. Pretty much, yeah. It's like his R&D at the wall.
So is that Sam's purpose, the R&D guy?
Yeah, R&D, research and development team of the wall.
So
yeah, no, that's good that Sam's finding all those out. I'm sure he'll find more stuff out. But now that Stannis knows of dragon glass, hopefully he can start fashioning weapons out of dragon glass.
Okay. All right. Let's stay up north. Stark of Winterfell wants to know your thoughts on the phrase "the North remembers."
The phrase. I think you said the phrase.
No, not like.
I was like, what phrase? Yeah, the phrase. Yeah,
the phrase. The North remembers.
Of the Starks, how they defended the wall, maybe. Okay. I don't know what the Starks did back in the day to earn so much besides Bran the Builder.
Well, the people that have been saying it are like the woman that is talking to Sansa. Being
pretty much like they remembers the Starks.
Being like, if you ever need help, the North remembers.
Yeah, I think it's just pretty much just echoing back to the fact that she's a Stark and that everyone has loyalty and fealty to the Starks.
Okay, so
they remember who the true kings of the North are, or leaders of the North.
Okay. So how do you see that playing out as far? Because there's not
remembers what happened, what the Boltons did.
Okay.
But either way, she still has the command of
so
the North.
There's some servants inside.
I would say most almost.
Okay.
I would say there's arguably more.
Yeah. So how do you see that
more bannermen to the Starks, as long as you can get a solid Stark to come up into power, than there are bannermen to the Boltons. And plus, most people fear the Boltons. They don't actually love the Boltons and want to serve the Boltons. They're just scared of the Boltons.
Okay.
And Roose is one wrong move away from having Ramsay kill him.
Okay.
And if Ramsay kills Roose, it's done.
Huh?
If Ramsay kills Roose, the Boltons are done.
Okay.
Because Ramsay can't hold the entire Bolton clan together, and he's not smart enough to. He's good, but he's rash, and he makes stupid decisions, and he lets his own...
He was able to take Moat Cailin without losing a single life.
True, but long term, in playing the game correctly, he's too caught up in his own enjoyment and pleasure in working off of people's torment. And that was
kind of like how Joffrey ruled through fear. Sometimes ruling through fear is just not good enough.
Exactly, and it'll make people revolt and hate you. Then you push it too far, and he's gotten too many enemies at this point that it won't be safe.
So thoughts on
Miranda? I think
Reek's
gonna kill him too.
Stark of Winterfell wants to know your thoughts on Miranda, considering her relationship with Ramsay.
She's gonna do everything to undermine. That's another thing. He made an enemy out of her too, which is dumb. And so now she's gonna be trying to do everything to piss him off and not everything, but she did that on purpose to try to break. She's gonna do everything she can to break up Sansa and him.
Okay.
And then Reek is gonna be, trying to deal with the fact that he's around Sansa again and process all that. It's a very mucky situation for them. He's in danger.
And how about that dinner scene?
Oh, that was good. With the sun,
where Theon, where Theon had to
apologize.
Lie, because he didn't actually kill Bran.
Right.
But
I think he'll tell her that eventually too.
Okay. So, thoughts on Theon?
Which then she'll find out that her brothers are still alive, possibly, and be happy about that. It's working to what I thought that Sansa would be the thing that snaps Theon back to Theon.
Okay. Do you think Sansa will ever forgive him?
No. I mean, yeah, but not inside. She'll say it maybe.
Okay.
But I wouldn't forgive him, so I say
and that was actually kind of the next question. No. Should she?
No, she should not.
You're like, no. Fuck him.
Fuck Theon.
I forgot the hashtag. I think it was with Walter or fuck Roose Bolton for the rest of my life or whatever.
Oh yeah, fuck Roose Bolton. No, it was not. It was a fuck.
Oh yeah, Montano Donaldson wants to know your thoughts on Ramsay forcing Reek to be the one to give Sansa away at their wedding.
That's fucked up. That's some Joffrey shit.
Right? Because Joffrey gave her away to Tyrion.
That's so sad. That's so sad. Why it's always the fucked up shit? But I don't know why he's torturing Sansa now. That was the first time he did something to really fuck with Sansa. Because I feel like the other thing was just for Reek to fuck with Reek some more, making him apologize to Sansa, and also put Sansa in her place a little bit. But now he's really fucking with Sansa, making him give away.
Yeah.
He loves torment, though. So I'm saying it's his downfall. his pleasure in that.
Did we even see anything at King's Landing
No.
this episode?
Not a single thing.
Yeah.
Daenerys for a second with the dragons, but we already talked about that.
Yeah.
But then it was just the wall.
Oh yeah, there was one other thing that we didn't talk about when we were talking about Daenerys. So, like, Montana Donaldson wants to know your thoughts on Grey Worm and Missandei.
Oh, I love their love story.
Okay.
But Grey Worm is going to have to continue to fight, like, with a clear head, not with, like, being afraid to, like, lose her. But
Current favorite love story, or Tommen and Marjorie, or...
I think, yeah, they're my favorite current love story. Yeah, I really like their love
Grey
story.
Worm and Missandei?
Yeah, Grey Worm
Okay.
and Missandei, yeah. No, Marjorie and Tommen. But I do like that love story, but no.
You're just like, oh, Tommen is so innocent. Do you like to sail? I love to sail.
I love the music. Such he's trying to, like, set a record, fucking. But, no, I like Missandei.
I'm trying to think of any of the other love stories going on right now. Because, like, a lot of people are already just married or...
There really isn't any other love story. It's just marriages.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't...
yeah, because
I wouldn't say
Sansa,
Dario.
Sansa
Oh,
and
no. I wouldn't say Dario and well, now it's not even Dario and Daenerys. Now it's that other guy in Daenerys. But I wouldn't even say them. Yeah, but I wouldn't even say them.
Yeah, there's really just them
right now.
With Ygritte dead.
Yeah, there's no for Jon.
Is not there anymore. So yeah, it's pretty much
Tyrion killed Shay.
Yeah, Tyrion killed Shay. You pretty much have like two options right now. You've got Tommen and Marjorie.
Yeah,
you've got Grey Worm and Missandei.
Which I'll pick Grey Worm and Missandei. But I really like their love story. It made me tear up when he was talking about losing her. Like, I really like their love story too. Yeah. They're both finding themselves from having no one.
And he's just like, I'm not supposed to know fear, but blah blah blah.
But
I wasn't fearing death. I was just fearing never seeing you again.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Anything else that stands out from the episode for you?
Just that she's getting confident with her dragons again, which is good. She's gonna need. Oh, we saw Drogon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drogon.
That was cool.
This is the first time Tyrion has seen a freaking.
Yeah,
dragon.
he was like, whoa, and that was cool. And I like the fact that it was like Valyria. That was a cool scene where they were sailing through that. I like that.
I remember when this season was coming out, a lot of the billboards around Hollywood was a scene. Kind of pretty much like Tyrion in the boat with the dragon flying overhead, like in the mists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was like a big poster back during season 5.
Oh, that's cool.
So everyone's just like, Tyrion, dragons, yes,
Tyrion, dragons, yes. Yeah, I know.
So
I was excited for it. He finally got to see
the billboard,
of what everyone's seeing. Yeah. No, I can't. He's gonna be great for Daenerys if he can actually make it there, but. Drogon's looking badass. And not just burning everything, he's just flying around at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to eat somehow, so he's probably burning something.
Some things. So he's going burn them at least. Thank God.
He's not burning the people of Daenerys' of Marine.
Of Marine, yeah.
So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess we should probably hit back on this a little bit. Part of what makes Tormund agree to this is saying that Jon has to come with him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to betray him or not. I'm hoping he really doesn't.
And I believe it was Ed, or whatever his name was, that's like, you know what, I'll follow you. I don't like it. I don't trust the Wildlings, but he did. He's like they killed Gren, they killed Pip.
Yeah,
but you know what, I'll still follow you.
Yeah.
So
at least he has some people following him, but most of the people are pissed about it. But like I said, it doesn't matter what the opinions of 25 people are. Even if all 100 people would die for you, it doesn't matter. They will die if you just fight the White Walkers with only 100 people.
Yeah.
100 only.
Yeah, and so they have to borrow ships from Stannis to go get, the rest of the Wildlings.
Did they already borrow the ships from Stannis?
Yeah, because Stannis is like, I need those ships back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need those ships back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's just like, you'll have them.
So hopefully he can enlist his army. He can train with them, get them to fight a little more together, he needs to enlist them into the fight against the White Walkers because they are going to do very badly without.
Oh yeah, we did see a little bit of Brienne this episode. So what do you think her plan is?
To just wait until Sansa needs her. That's who told her to light the candle.
Okay.
So probably just to wait in that town over until the time is right to go save Sansa.
All right. Cool.
Which is funny because Stannis is marching now, so she's gonna run into Stannis. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna be. But she'll save Sansa. Maybe she'll have a choice between saving Sansa or killing Stannis. That'd be crazy. Like she'll have to make that decision. But I think she'll still pick save Sansa over kill Stannis. Hopefully.
Okay. No, because that's her first oath.
That's her first oath. Past what she wants to do.
Yeah, like Stannis is more of a vendetta.
Yeah.
Like Sansa is an oath.
Exactly. So hopefully she picks that, but we'll see.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There wasn't that many different places we went to in that last episode.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was pretty localized to like Essos in the north.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all right. Well, that's a good place to end it. We are halfway through season 5.
Yeah.
15 episodes left. We're going to get right into episode 6 right now. So, again, thanks very much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and doing everything you guys are doing.
Keep on watching.
And we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah, and before we go, I just wanted to say to you guys, this episode should be released Saturday morning. So it should be coming out around, like, midnight my time on Saturday. Later today, I'll be doing a test live stream for about an hour, so you guys can talk to me. It will be 1 o'clock Pacific time, which I believe is 8 o'clock GMT. So, keep an eye out for that. I just want to make sure that all the with the new camera and like the new programs I'm using, I want to make sure that there's not a loss in quality like there was when we had the Red Wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
Because, as kind of like a celebration for catching up, we want to watch the last 2 episodes as a live stream. So that, and then after the final episode, you guys will actually be able to talk directly to Joey right away. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a couple of test streams, probably on Saturdays, because I think that's usually when I have the most free time. Shortly after this video is posted, I will be doing that. So keep an eye out for that, and ask me anything you want when that stream comes up. Yeah. So, yep.